Hey guys, and welcome back. So today we're making healthy nachos. As usual, I'll put in the description below how to make this recipe. So let's get started by making our crackers. So we're going to use half a cup of olive oil, 3 cups of flour. Now I used 100% whole grain flour. That's what I normally cook with. But you guys can use whatever flour you would like. And 1 cup and a quarter of water. Now, I made this more of like a snack between my family of 7, but if you guys want to make this into a main meal, I would recommend doubling the cracker recipe. So once we've added all our ingredients to the bowl, we're going to mix and combine it until it comes together and forms a dough. And if you see that the batter is still dry, I would go in and add a bit more olive oil or a little bit more water. Then I dusted my bench with a bit of flour to help it make it easier for me to be able to roll it out. So you're going to get your rolling pin and you're going to slowly start opening your dough and making it as thin as possible, because these are going to become your crackers. And if you want them to be crunchy and to taste really nice like nachos do, then you want them to be thin. So I'm just going to keep rolling them out, and any excess that falls over the edge I will cut off. Then once I was happy with my batter, I grabbed a pizza cutter and I started cutting my batter into the shapes I wanted to make crackers. So I started off by making straight lines and then going on the diagonal and cutting them so they get this kind of weird rectangular shape. Then I cooked my crackers in the oven on 180 degrees Celsius for 30 minutes or until they were brown in color. Then I allowed them to cool down. And while they are cooling down, we are going to make our seasoning for these crackers. So we're going to start off by adding a teaspoon of all these seasoning ingredients, which are chili powder, onion powder, garlic powder, smoked paprika, oregano, salt, and a drizzle of olive oil. Now I added a bit more than a drizzle of olive oil just to help with all these seasonings to be able to stick to my crackers. Now, I did use my hands. I do recommend even just using like a stainless steel big spoon, because a lot of the mixture got stuck to my hands. So I found it was better the second time I made it and mixed it that way. So you just keep mixing them and keep adding olive oil if need be to make sure all of them are coated with the seasoning. Now let's make the salsa. So my salsa is 4 tomatoes, 1 red onion, 3 garlic cloves, 1 lime, a bunch of coriander, that's optional, salt and pepper, a drizzle of olive oil, and some tomato salsa. Now the tomato salsa in this video, it wasn't clear. I ended up cutting that out of me putting it on. But that is really necessary to make sure that it does not taste dry. And in this, you guys can add your optional meat. So I added chicken, but this will also go really well with some mince. Now here I added some coriander. Now this is optional. I was just cleaning the stalks off and then I rolled it up and cut it into small chunks and added that to my salsa. But if you guys don't like coriander, you can use parsley. If you don't want to use parsley or coriander, you can just leave this out. And here I'm just adding my seasonings of salt and pepper. And again, I drizzled some olive oil on top. So once you have finished making your salsa, you are going to start making your nachos. So you're going to put out your crackers onto a baking tray that's going to be lined with baking paper, and you are going to put your salsa on top and spread it evenly. Then add your choice of meat. Obviously you guys can use whatever type of meat you'd like. So I added my chicken, and then you're going to grate some cheese on top and then put it into the oven. Now we're going to cook our nachos on 180 degrees Celsius for 20 to 30 minutes, or until the cheese melts. Just as a tip, now that we're finishing this video, you guys can make your crackers in any shape or size. As you guys can see, I made some as love hearts for Valentine's Day, and they were really nice and crunchy. So I hope that inspires you guys to be creative as well with your shapes for your crackers. So that is it, guys. That is how you make your own homemade nachos, making the crackers from scratch, making your seasoning for the crackers, making the salsa, having the toppings, and putting it all together. So I really hope you guys enjoyed this video. If you did, please give it a like, and please go check out my other videos as well and subscribe to my channel. Hope to see you guys soon. Bye!